Welcome, wonderful individuals, to this course called, The Psychology of Humor, Practical Tips and Techniques for Making Jokes, hosted by yours truly, Rudy the Cat. In this meowtastic course, we'll dive into the enchanting world of humor, exploring its essence, the mysterious reasons behind hearty laughter, and the delightful art of crafting your own jokes. What is humor, you ask? Well, it's that magical force that turns a regular day into a delightful escapade. It's the unexpected twist in a story, the clever play on words, and the universal language that connects us all. Join me as we unravel the secrets of what makes things funny and why we can't resist a good chuckle. Ever wondered why people laugh? It's not just a spontaneous burst of sound, it's a complex interplay of emotions, cognition, and social dynamics. We'll embark on a journey to understand the psychology behind laughter, from the release of those feel-good endorphins to the social bonding that occurs when we share a moment of mirth. But here's the real catnip of the course, learning how to make jokes. Crafting humor is an art, and I'm here to guide you through the process. From the timing of your punchlines to the playful use of language, we'll explore the techniques that turn everyday situations into comedy gold. So, if you're ready to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, to embrace the joy of laughter, and to become the life of the party with your newfound joke-telling prowess, then come along on this perfectly entertaining journey. No need for a serious face, let's replace it with a smile. Together, we'll meow rage through the world of humor, discovering the reasons we laugh, and mastering the craft of creating jokes that leave everyone in stitches. Are you ready to embark on this laughter-infused adventure? I know I am. Let's dive into the delightful world of humor, one giggle at a time. Laughter has several positive effects on the brain, and it triggers various physiological and psychological responses. Here are some of the effects of laughter on the brain. Release of endorphins. Laughter stimulates the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. Endorphins promote an overall sense of well-being and can temporarily relieve pain. Reduction of stress hormones. Laughter has been shown to reduce the level of stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. This can contribute to a more relaxed state and help alleviate stress and anxiety. Increased oxygen intake. When we laugh, we tend to take in more oxygen. This increased oxygen intake can lead to improved blood flow and circulation, benefiting the cardiovascular system and the brain. Activation of the reward system. Laughter activates the brain's reward system, particularly dopamine release. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward, contributing to a positive mood. Stimulation of the limbic system. The limbic system, which is involved in emotional processing, is activated during laughter. This can enhance emotional bonding with others and contribute to social connection. Enhanced memory and learning. Some studies suggest that laughter may have positive effects on memory and learning. The joy and positive emotions associated with laughter may create an optimal environment for cognitive processes. Strengthening of the immune system. Laughter may have immune-boosting effects. Positive emotions and reduced stress can contribute to a healthier immune system, supporting the body's ability to defend against illnesses. Muscle relaxation. Laughter can induce muscle relaxation, helping to reduce physical tension in the body. This relaxation can persist even after the laughter has subsided. Improved mood. Laughter is a natural mood enhancer. It can lift spirits, reduce feelings of sadness or anger, and contribute to an overall more positive outlook. Social bonding. Shared laughter promotes social bonding and strengthens social connections. The act of laughing together with others can enhance relationships and create a sense of camaraderie. It's important to note that the effects of laughter can vary from person to person, and not all laughter is the same. Genuine, spontaneous laughter tends to have more pronounced positive effects than forced or fake laughter. Overall, incorporating laughter into daily life can contribute to both physical and mental well-being. People who possess a good sense of humor and can make others laugh often enjoy positive perceptions in society. Here are some common ways in which individuals with humor are perceived. Likability. People with a good sense of humor are often seen as likable and approachable. Their ability to make others laugh can create a positive and friendly atmosphere, making them enjoyable to be around. Social skills. Humor is often linked to strong social skills. Those who can navigate social interactions with humor are perceived as socially adept and capable of connecting with others on a deeper level. Stress relief. Individuals who bring humor into situations, especially in stressful or challenging moments, are often appreciated for their ability to lighten the mood. Their presence can contribute to stress relief and a more positive atmosphere. Creativity. Crafting and delivering jokes require a degree of creativity. People who excel in humor are often perceived as creative thinkers who can see the world from different perspectives and come up with clever and imaginative ideas. Confidence. Successfully delivering jokes, especially in social settings, can reflect confidence. The ability to make others laugh without fear of judgment or rejection is often associated with self-assurance. Coping mechanism. Those who use humor as a coping mechanism in challenging situations may be seen as resilient and emotionally intelligent. Their ability to find humor even in difficult circumstances can be admirable. Bonding and inclusion. Humor can be a powerful tool for building connections and fostering a sense of inclusion. People who share jokes and engage in light-hearted banter often create a more cohesive and enjoyable social environment. Intelligence. Quick-wittedness and the ability to understand and generate humor are often associated with intelligence. A well-crafted joke or a clever play on words can showcase mental agility and linguistic skills. Positive influence. Individuals with a good sense of humor can have a positive influence on group dynamics. They contribute to a more positive and uplifting atmosphere, making social interactions more enjoyable for everyone involved. Adaptability. Humor often involves being adaptable and responsive to the dynamics of a situation. Those who can read the room and adjust their humor accordingly are seen as socially aware and adaptable. It's important to note that while humor can be a positive trait, it should be used with consideration for the context and the feelings of others. Inappropriate or offensive humor can have the opposite effect, leading to negative perceptions. Additionally, humor is subjective, and what one person finds funny, another may not. Overall, a well-balanced and considerate sense of humor is often seen as a valuable and endearing quality in individuals. Laughter is a complex and often culturally influenced response, and what makes people laugh can vary widely from person to person. However, there are some common elements that tend to trigger laughter in many individuals. Here are some factors that contribute to the humor of a joke. Surprise or twist. Many jokes involve an unexpected punchline or a twist in the story. The element of surprise can catch people off guard and elicit laughter. Incongruity. Jokes often play with incongruities, presenting unexpected or absurd combinations of ideas or situations. The brain recognizes the incongruity, and the resolution of that incongruity can be funny. Timing. The delivery of a joke is crucial. Well-timed pauses, pacing, and the overall rhythm of the joke can significantly impact its humor. Timing helps build anticipation and allows the punchline to have maximum effect. Relatability. Jokes that touch on common experiences, situations, or shared cultural references tend to resonate with a broader audience. People often find humor in situations they can relate to. Exaggeration, amplifying certain aspects of a story or situation, either through hyperbole or absurdity, can make it humorous. Exaggeration can create a comedic effect by pushing a situation to an extreme. Wordplay and puns, language-based humor, including puns, plays on words, and clever linguistic constructions, can be entertaining. Wordplay often relies on the multiple meanings or interpretations of words. Social commentary, jokes that offer a humorous take on societal norms, stereotypes, or current events can resonate with people. Social commentary, when done skillfully, allows individuals to reflect on and laugh at aspects of their own culture or society. Self-deprecation, jokes that involve self-deprecating humor, where the comedian makes fun of themselves, can be relatable and endearing. It allows people to laugh at common human experiences and flaws. Absurdity, absurd or surreal humor involves situations that are so outlandish or illogical that they provoke laughter. The sheer absurdity of the scenario can be amusing. Cultural context, humor is often influenced by cultural context. What is funny in one culture may not be as amusing in another due to differences in language, social norms, and experiences. Ultimately, the effectiveness of a joke depends on the individual's personal preferences, experiences, and cultural background. Comedy is a dynamic and evolving form of expression that continues to adapt to changes in society and individual tastes. Developing the skill to make spontaneous jokes involves a combination of creativity, quick thinking, and understanding the dynamics of humor. Here are some tips to help you become better at making spontaneous jokes. Observe and listen, pay close attention to the world around you. Observing people, situations, and everyday occurrences can provide inspiration for spontaneous jokes. Listen to conversations and pick up on the subtleties and nuances that can be turned into humor. Understand timing. Timing is crucial in comedy. Learn to recognize the right moments to deliver a joke. Pauses, pacing, and the element of surprise are essential components of well-timed humor. Practice active imagination. Cultivate a vivid imagination and the ability to see the humorous side of ordinary things. Challenge yourself to find alternative, unexpected, or absurd perspectives on situations. Study comedic techniques. Analyze the techniques used by skilled comedians. Pay attention to how they structure jokes, use wordplay, create punchlines, and engage with their audience. Watch stand-up comedy, sitcoms, and humorous movies to gain insights. Embrace wordplay, puns, and clever language use can be effective tools for spontaneous humor. Experiment with playing with words, double meanings, and linguistic twists. Be observant of social dynamics. Understanding social dynamics can help you create jokes that resonate with others. Be aware of cultural references, social norms, and shared experiences that people can relate to. Practice quick thinking. Train your mind to think on your feet. Engage in activities that require quick thinking, such as improv comedy or brainstorming sessions. This can help you become more agile in generating humorous responses. Be willing to laugh at yourself. Self-deprecating humor can be relatable and endearing. Don't take yourself too seriously, and be open to making jokes at your own expense when appropriate. Experiment with different styles of humor. Explore different styles of humor, such as satire, irony, sarcasm, or slapstick. Experimenting with various comedic styles can help you find what resonates best with your own sense of humor and the audience's. Stay positive and relaxed. A positive mindset and a relaxed demeanor can enhance your ability to be spontaneously funny. Stress and tension can hinder creativity, so try to stay calm and open-minded. Learn from mistakes. Not every joke will land, and that's okay. Learn from your experiences, including the ones that didn't generate laughter. Analyze what worked and what didn't, and use that knowledge to refine your comedic skills. Remember that humor is subjective, and what works in one situation may not work in another. Practice, observation, and a willingness to take risks can contribute to your development as someone who can make spontaneous jokes. To grasp the workings of humor effectively, it's crucial to engage in a practical analysis of certain jokes to unravel their mechanisms. To do so, we must take a few jokes as an example and analyze them. Let's delve into the structure and effects of the following joke. Molecule A, I just lost an electron. Molecule B, are you sure? Molecule A, I'm positive. This joke is a classic example of a pun and wordplay, particularly involving scientific terminology. Here's why people might find it funny. Play on words. The humor in this joke revolves around the double meaning of the word positive. In chemistry, when an atom loses an electron, it becomes positively charged. However, in everyday language, positive is also used to express certainty or affirmation. The punchline, "I'm positive," cleverly plays on both meanings, creating a wordplay that is unexpected and amusing. Surprise element. A key element of many jokes is the element of surprise. In this case, the listener is led to expect a straightforward scientific explanation, but the punchline takes a sudden and humorous turn, catching the audience off guard. Simple and clean, the joke is concise and doesn't rely on complex setups. Its simplicity contributes to its accessibility and makes it easy for a broad audience to understand and appreciate. Common knowledge. While a basic understanding of chemistry enhances the joke, it doesn't require an in-depth knowledge of the subject. Many people are familiar with the idea that atoms can gain or lose electrons, making the joke relatable to a wide audience. Light-hearted nature. Puns often carry a light-hearted and playful tone. The joke doesn't rely on offensive or controversial themes, making it suitable for a general audience. In summary, the joke combines scientific terminology with a play on words, delivering a clever twist that tickles the audience's intellectual and linguistic senses. The surprise element and the simplicity of the wordplay contribute to its humor. In this lesson, we shall analyze another type of joke, to understand its mechanism. Frank, is Google male or female? David, female, because it doesn't let you finish a sentence before making a suggestion. This joke relies on humor derived from a stereotype or generalization about gender differences and communication styles. Here's why people might find it amusing. Stereotype recognition. The joke plays on the stereotype that women, in general, are often perceived as more talkative or likely to offer suggestions in a conversation compared to men. The humor arises from the personification of Google as female and the comparison to this perceived communication style. Personification of Google, giving human characteristics to non-human entities. Personification is a common comedic device. In this case, attributing gender and communication traits to Google makes the joke relatable and creates a humorous parallel between human behavior and the behavior of a search engine. Exaggeration. Exaggeration is a comedic technique often used to create humor. The joke exaggerates the idea that Google interrupts before a person can finish a sentence, taking a common experience of autocomplete suggestions and presenting it in an exaggerated, amusing way. Everyday observation. The joke is grounded in the everyday experience of using Google, making it relatable to a wide audience. Many people can relate to the experience of typing a search query and seeing suggestions before completing the sentence. Light-hearted nature. The joke is light-hearted and doesn't rely on offensive or controversial themes. It pokes fun at a common situation without being mean-spirited. It's important to note that humor is subjective, and not everyone may find this type of joke amusing. Some may appreciate the wordplay in the play on gender stereotypes, while others may find it perpetuates unhelpful stereotypes. As with any form of humor, cultural context and individual preferences play a significant role in how the joke is received. Let's analyze in this lesson the following joke. Two blondes fall down a hole. One says, "It's so dark in here, isn't it?" The other replies, "I don't know, I can't see anything." This joke relies on several comedic elements to generate laughter. Blonde stereotype. The joke plays on the stereotype that blondes are often perceived as less intelligent. In this case, the humor arises from the absurdity of the situation, where two blondes fell down a hole and one makes a humorous observation about the darkness. Wordplay. The punchline involves a play on words and a twist in the logic. The second blonde responds to the comment about it being dark by saying, "I don't know, I can't see anything." The humor lies in the literal interpretation of not being able to see in the dark, even though it's a statement made in response to the darkness in the hole. Absurdity. The entire scenario of two people falling down a hole and engaging in a conversation about the darkness creates an absurd and unexpected situation. Absurd humor often involves presenting something highly illogical or unlikely in a straightforward manner. Relatable situation. While the specifics of falling down a hole may not be relatable, the general concept of people making amusing comments in unexpected or challenging situations is relatable to many. This relatability enhances the humor. Again, it's important to note that humor can be subjective, and different people find different things funny. In this case, the humor may be enjoyed by those who appreciate light-hearted, situational comedy and are not offended by jokes based on stereotypes. Additionally, the delivery of the joke, including timing and tone, can also influence its comedic impact. Humor has been an integral part of human history, playing a crucial role in culture, communication, and social bonding. Throughout the ages, humor has evolved, adapted to changing societal norms, and served various functions within different historical contexts. Here's a broad overview of the role of humor in the history of humanity. Ancient humor. Greek and Roman comedy. Ancient Greece and Rome had a rich tradition of comedic plays, including works by Aristophanes and Plautus. These plays often satirized societal and political issues, providing a form of commentary on contemporary life. Satire in ancient India. Indian literature, including the Sanskrit play Mrichikatika and the comedic works of Kalidasa, incorporated humor and satire. These writings often explored human foibles and societal customs. Medieval humor. Court jesters and festivals. Medieval Europe saw the emergence of court jesters who entertained royalty with their wit and antics. Festivals and carnivals also became venues for humor, allowing people to temporarily challenge social hierarchies through satire and parody. Renaissance and Shakespearean comedy. Shakespearean comedy. William Shakespeare's plays, such as A Midsummer Night's Dream and Twelfth Night, showcased intricate comedic plots, wordplay, and the use of mistaken identities. Humor became a means to explore complex human relationships. 18th century and satirical prints. Political satire. The 18th century witnessed the rise of political satire in the form of prints and caricatures. Artists like James Gillray in England used humor to critique political figures and social issues, often with a sharp wit. 19th century and satirical publications. Satirical magazines. Satirical publications like Punch in England and Charlie Hebdo in France emerged in the 19th century. They used humor to comment on politics, culture, and societal norms. Early 20th century and silent comedy. Film comedy. The advent of cinema brought about silent comedies featuring iconic figures like Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton. Slapstick humor, physical comedy, and visual gags became prominent forms of entertainment. Mid-20th century television and stand-up comedy. Television comedy. The rise of television in the mid-20th century introduced sitcoms and variety shows, becoming a powerful medium for humor. Shows like I Love Lucy and The Honeymooners became cultural touchstones. Stand-up comedy. Comedians such as Lenny Bruce, Richard Pryor, and George Carlin used stand-up as a platform for social commentary, challenging societal norms and addressing taboo subjects. Late 20th century and satirical news. Satirical news programs, shows like Saturday Night Live and The Daily Show, used satire and humor to critique political events and societal trends. Satirical news became a popular form of commentary. 21st century and internet memes. Digital humor. The internet age brought about a surge in digital humor, with memes, viral videos, and social media platforms becoming powerful mediums for sharing and creating humorous content. Throughout history, humor has served various functions, including social critique, entertainment, stress relief, and community building. It reflects the values, norms, and challenges of each era while providing a universal language that transcends cultural boundaries. As society evolves, so does the nature and expression of humor. Hello, everyone. I want to extend my sincerest gratitude to each and every one of you who took the time to tune in and follow my course on the theory of humor and jokes. Your enthusiasm and engagement have made this journey truly special. Exploring the intricacies of humor has been an absolute delight, and I'm thrilled to have shared this adventure with all of you. Let's take a moment to reflect on the highlights of our exploration together. Throughout the course, we delved into the multifaceted nature of humor. My goal was to showcase the richness and diversity of humor, catering to the unique tastes and sensibilities of each viewer. One crucial aspect we explored was the role of context in humor. A well-timed punchline can elicit hearty laughter, while a misplaced joke may fall flat. Understanding the dynamic relationship between context and humor is key to appreciating the art of comedic expression. We also took a deep dive into the psychology of humor. By unraveling the cognitive processes behind our laughter, I aimed to shed light on why certain jokes tickle our funny bones. It's fascinating how our minds navigate the twists and turns of humor. Importantly, we discussed the social significance of humor. Whether it serves as a coping mechanism, a tool for social bonding, or a form of self-expression, humor plays a vital role in our daily interactions. I shared jokes and real-life examples to illustrate how humor can bridge gaps, break the ice, and foster a sense of camaraderie. As I express my gratitude, I want to encourage each of you to continue exploring the dynamic world of humor. While our course provided a comprehensive overview, there is so much more to discover. Be keen observers of the humor that surrounds you in everyday life, and let the insights gained enrich your understanding and appreciation of laughter. In closing, thank you, thank you, thank you. Your participation and enthusiasm have made this journey unforgettable. I hope the lessons we've shared continue to resonate with you, making your laughter richer and your connection with the art of humor deeper. Stay curious, keep laughing, and until next time, this is Rudy the Cat signing off with a big, heartfelt meow of appreciation.